This week's shows are going to be brought to you by Amber Lolli, a really great product. I encourage you guys to go check it out. AmberLolli.com. Link is down below in the description.
Hey, look, I want to talk about this Amber Lolli product again. Whenever something good comes along, I do want to talk about this. My neck, I had a kick in my neck from hell, and the pain was, it gets to a point where you get headaches. So I just grabbed the cream and I rubbed that crap on the back of my neck. After a while, you don't even realize that the pain is gone. You're just going, and how we are several hours later, and there's no pain. And it works really quick. I like that. So joint pain and muscles, sore muscles, nice. And then here's the thing about me. I get offered all the time. People want to come on, they want to be sponsors, they want to be this. My thing is, if I don't use your product, I'm not interested. You know, I can sell out everything and make a ton of money, but no, you know, my subscribers to me are very important. But this product here, absolutely, I'm going to endorse this. I like it a lot. AmberLolli.com.
What is going on out there, peeps? What a day today. Seriously, it was unbelievable. So I had a chance to sit and interview Gunther Summerfield. And me as the part of the Doc and Pimpy show. You could try to prepare for some interviews as much as possible, but sometimes it goes a little bit off track. Gunther is full of so much information, and he was trying to share it in one interview. 2.5, 3 hours went by faster than ever before in my life. So my team is going ahead and they're editing it, doing what they can to make sure that we bring these episodes to you. So much information in these videos. It was unbelievable. I just felt like we didn't have enough time. So Gunther's going to come back again later on down the line. But we try to get to everybody's questions. But instead, he said, look, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this info out there. We covered a lot of different things. We covered the quantitative financial system, spirituality. We somehow got on spirituality, blockchain and cryptocurrencies, finances, central bank digital currency. I mean, because he worked on this central bank digital currency. So he has a lot of information that he's going to share with you guys. It was just, what a great interview, man. And it's one of those times where you're like listening and you don't realize how much time goes by, and it goes by so quick, so quick. And he could have kept going. He has so much information. He's been involved with encryption and cryptocurrency and blockchain since its inception. So he knows what he's talking about. He is getting ready to release the highest commercial form of security for any system. So that's how far along he is. It's unbelievable. Great interview. I loved it, and I'm excited about bringing it to you guys. So let's get into what's happening today in the world of finances, because Ethereum, it's my favorite coin, and there's a reason for it. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button, because when you do, it helps us get past the algorithm that YouTube puts on us and keeps us from being shadow banned. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. The disclaimer here is I'm not a financial advisor, a lawyer, or an accountant. The information that I share with you, I do freely. It is of my own opinion. Hey, folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings in their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right. Gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. That's right. Head on over to Money Metals when you want to buy gold and silver. Keep in mind, if you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. Hey, right now, a special offer for my audiences only. You have a chance to win 100 free American Silver Eagles. That's over $3,000 in value. And all you have to do is enter your email to win. That's it. That's right, there's no obligations to purchase. The link is down below in the description. So head on over there, enter to win. You have between now and December 31st of this year to enter. The only way you can for sure not win 100 silver American Eagles is by not entering at all. So do yourself a favor and enter your email so you have a chance to win. People keep asking me, where is the link, Pimpy? It's real simple. If you're at my page on YouTube and you're watching any of the videos, any of them, you see the video here and you scroll down, see my name right here? If you go here where it says show more and you click it, here's all the links to the things you have access to. If you want to enter into the competition to win 100 free medals, just click it right here and it'll take you to the website where you can sign up. If you want to buy and own physical gold and silver, just click this link right here and it'll take you to the Money Metals website. And if you're thinking about buying cryptocurrencies, just scroll on down until you see the word Coinbase. Click this and it'll take you over to the website that you can sign up for. So you can buy Shiba, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. As everyone is aware of an alternative website, the link is down below in the description. Over here I post original content as well as other videos that have been banned from YouTube. It costs $3 a month to join for unlimited access and all proceeds go to finding life's purpose. So come on over there and join us. Beware of scammers. That's right, people posing and pretending to be me. How you can tell us apart is real simple. If you post a comment and I respond, you will see a dark circle around my name. See this? It's either gray or black. I won't be sending you to WhatsApp and I won't be sending you to Telegram or Telegraph or anything like that, nor would I be asking you for money. From time to time, I will be using material that's considered copywritten. I post this just to show that I am exercising my fair use rights. Okay, obviously we are in the after hours. The market has been closed and you can see the activity on the market. Everything is running in the red, but gold and silver are in the green, which is a good sign. People are moving over to real true safe havens. We see gold jump up $21.20. Silver's up 25 cents. It's not a lot, it sounds like, but that is a pretty good movement, especially on gold. I'm anticipating it to go much, much higher. Like I said, by the end of this year, I have a gold somewhere between 2,000 and 2,200, and silver somewhere between, I don't know, $28 and $30. $28.30. We'll see if it gets there. Anyways, Bitcoin, what the heck? I just spoke about this yesterday, and it seemed to be doing good, but down to 53,000. Yikes, man, what is that? $15,000 lower than its high. It's almost at a halfway mark on its 52-week average. Ethereum is $4,176. So that's the good thing about Ethereum. It comes down a little, goes up, comes down a little. Unlike Bitcoin, the volatility in cryptocurrencies is crazy, especially in Bitcoin. But the one coin you won't see with major swings is Ethereum. To me, Ethereum is the best coin out there. Solana, $204.37 is down 10.83%. Cardano, $1.52 is down 9.83%. Our favorite New World Order coin is down to 91 cents. Is down 6.09%. Polkadot, $32.98 is down 7.34%. Dogecoin down to 19 cents. Is down 5.55%. Shiba's down to 40. So it's not bad. Remember, it was teetering somewhere between 39 and 40. Basically, it's just staying in the same range. I had a little bit of a bump, but it's managing to maintain. Not a whole lot of movement on it. Satoma, 70609. It's down 5.2%. For the day, though, or for the past hour, it's up 1.2%. For the past 24 hours, it's down 5.2%. But at the 7-day average, it's up 13.2%. 14 days is down negative 8.8%. And over the last overall 30 days is down 35.2%. Still hanging around the same territory, not a lot of movement. Take a quick peek at silver. I'm gonna look at the hour chart because to me that gives me a better view of what's going on. You can see it has been going down since, oh man, it got up there. Yikes. When was this? Halfway through May. Halfway through November. This is norm. We start getting into the holiday months, but this usually is down. So it started to go up at one time, and now it's gone down. You can see it's trying to. Let's take a look here. Sometime today, let's see, at 11 o'clock. That is British summertime. It jumped from $22.11 right on up to $22.39. Not too shabby. 28-cent jump in such a short period of time, and it's been slowly creeping up ever since. So we have silver at $22.52. It's up 15%, or it's up 15 cents overall. Not bad. Again, I'm expecting some movement once the holidays get close to being over. Gold. Looking at the 1 hour chart, if you look at it from a distance, man, talk about ugliness. Same thing, halfway through November, it started to drop down. And talk about getting socked in your face. Look at this. So on November 26th, huge drop. Started to go up again. Got over to November 30th, huge drop. Started to go up again. December the 1st, a little bit of a drop. Got over to the 2nd, drop. So it is holidays again, and there is a shortage on metals. I'm going to play a video for you that you need to hear so it can show you the reality of what's going on with precious metals here in just a moment. Taking a look at the metaverse, you can see the 24-hour trading window is now down to, what is this, 18 trillion? Geez, at one time was close to 52. It's down 3.52% overall, but woo, talk about taking a smacking. One coin in the green. Radio Caca. All we need is Radio Caca, Radio Goo Goo. Sorry, could resist. But all the rest of them are in red. Again, you guys don't panic. It's like stock. You just have to hold on them. Just write it out. We are in holidays. I'm anticipating we get towards the end of December. Start getting into the New Year's. You're going to see a serious rally. I am going to play a video for you. This is Ralphie. You heard him speak before on... Ralphie does this weekly report on Arcadia Economics. But Ralphie and Chris Marcus, back in June, I remember them talking about this on a video. Chris Marcus told Ralphie, hey, man, look, you could become an investment broker when it comes to precious metals, which means you have the ability to buy and take gold or silver off the Comex. So they went for it. But now you're going to hear their experience. They bought $5,000 worth of contracts, and look what happens when they try to cash them in. This should make you think twice about your purchases of the gold and silver. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, there is a manipulated market. This is proof of that, which means they don't have the metals, you guys. Listen here.
Dreamt about getting gold and silver at spot price? That price you see quoted on the futures exchanges for gold and silver contracts? Is it even possible to buy one of those contracts and get delivery on the metal? My name is Rafi Farber. I am the publisher of the gold and silver newsletter called The End Game Investor, and I'm here to tell you, yes, it is possible. I have gone through the process and stood for delivery on a 5,000-ounce silver contract. I am the first client of Interactive Brokers, a futures commission merchant, to actually do this, and I am here to show you how it can be done.
Again, I told you it was in the summertime in which Chris Marcus brought up to people's attention that you can become an interactive broker with the Comex, which means you have the ability to buy, purchase, and receive physical gold and silver. This is Ralphie's experience.
But first, here's the why. We all know we are at the tail end of the current fiat monetary system. While we do not know exactly how much longer it will last, it is very clear we are in the parabolic stages of societal collapse. We can see it in social behavior, in the explosion of authoritarianism, and in the quickly eroding value of our paper currencies. It is all connected, and the collapse of all empires ends in this way, over and over again. Societal decay, totalitarianism, and the death of national currencies. At the core of all financial and social repression today is our current inflationary monetary system. And at the core of that are enormous vaults of gold and silver in New York, used to back contracts traded on the Comex. As the famous Austrian school economist Ludwig von Mises taught, the only reason the dollar or any paper currency has any value at all is that it can still be exchanged for real money, which is gold and silver. The minute that the dollar can no longer be exchanged for any amount of real money, the dollar is dead, and financial repression ends because the enforcers of it can no longer be paid in their currency. As long as gold and silver futures contracts continue to be backed by physical stocks of metal, the exchange rate between the dollar and real money can continue to be suppressed, maintaining the dollar's purchasing power. But if the public can come together and stand for delivery, the true exchange rate between the dollar and real money can be revealed once and for all. There are currently 175,000 contracts worth of gold registered at the Comex, and about 19,000 worth of silver. The amount of paper traded over that is about 3.5 times for gold and close to 10 times that for silver.
Gold contracts are ridiculous. It's in the hundreds of thousands. But silver, there's only 19,000. 19,000. Pay attention to that number, because Ralphie does refer to an opportunity we all have in dealing with that 19,000.
And so, a concerted effort to drain the Comex of its physical gold and silver supplies is possible. It will just take a concerted effort from the public. And with that, here is my story. It all began on June 22nd, 2021, when Chris Marcus of Arcadia Economics sent me an email. In that email was an ad for Interactive Brokers. I opened it, and here's what it said. Also available, physical delivery of Comex gold, micro gold, silver, and micro silver. Interactive Brokers clients trading Comex precious metals futures can now take physical delivery of Comex gold, micro gold, silver, and micro silver futures. Physical delivery is in the form of a registered warrant for each futures contract. And so I opened an account with the plan of taking delivery of a single 5,000-ounce silver contract. Chris put together the whole team, the funding, and even the support from the gold and silver retail industry through Andy Schechtman, CEO of Miles Franklin. The plan was, once I took delivery of the warrant, I was going to send the bars to Miles Franklin, and from there they could be minted into coins. I knew it was not going to be easy, but I had the best support I could possibly get. After opening and funding my account, the first thing I did in mid-July was buy one contract in August silver futures. That was the easy part and posed no challenges. Several days later, after all cash had settled and I had enough funds to cover delivery of 5,000 ounces at my buy price, I signed in to file an intent to receive on the contract. Immediately, I began to have issues.
Submit. Intent to receive 1 SI August 2021. Your order is not accepted. There is insufficient cash in your account to obtain the desired position.
The system said I was short $11,243.72, even though I had more than enough cash deposited to cover the entire value of the contract. That means 5,000 times my purchase price of $25.18 per ounce, or a total of $125,900. I immediately opened a chat with support to find out what the problem was. This is what customer support wrote back. What is that number, $11,243.72? Where does that come from, I ask. That is the calculation of the total. You have around 131,000. Yes, I know that, I respond. System is saying additional $11,243.72 is needed since weight tolerance is also considered. And what is weight tolerance, you ask? Simple. Despite all the technology at the disposal of silver bar manufacturers, apparently they haven't figured out how to be precise when casting a 1,000-ounce bar. And so these bars are more or less eyeballed, meaning any given bar could be up to 10% more than 1,000 ounces. And so the amount of cash in your account must be minimum 10% more than the 5,000 ounce multiplier. It must be enough to cover 5,500 ounces, should each bar actually weigh 1,100 ounces. And so, to make sure I covered the required $11,243.72 and then some, I deposited another $13,000. Then I tried again.
Clicking on delivery.
One more piece, okay? Actually,
All right. One. Let's see. Trade. Orders and trade. Ooh, there's one.
now.
Pre-submitted. See how long it takes to cancel this one.
Initially, the intent to receive went through. But then, a few days later, I logged back in and found that the order was canceled.
My latest intent to receive was again canceled.
It's really important for you guys to notice something. The games these people play with individuals, and it's not just Ralphie, or this is anybody that deals on the Comex. They really do not want you taking physical delivery. They don't have the metals. This has been the world's biggest Ponzi scheme. They have been ripping off, manipulating, and lying to the public for a long time. Ralphie's just proven to you this point.
I mouse over this. It says canceled by system. Your order is not accepted. There is insufficient cash. $1,063.30 in your account to obtain the desired position. They keep changing the number. And they keep putting in more cash, and they keep saying there's not enough cash. I submitted another intent to receive, which was filed, pre-submitted at 9:38. It's now 9:40. And that'll probably be canceled too. So it's looking like this is a sham.
I kept trying repeatedly and kept getting cancellations, each with different amounts for the cash I was supposedly missing. I then called up support again and asked what the problem was, what these numbers meant, and I also discovered something fun. Take a listen.
Why is the system telling me that I am $267 short now if I wasn't $267 short a few hours ago? It's not like the price that I bought it at changed. And even when it doesn't say that I'm short, I mean, last week it said I was $11,000 short or whatever. So I put $13,000 more in just to have a buffer. And now it's saying I'm $267 short. Nothing makes sense here. I just did it again. It says rejected by system, insufficient cash, $219.53. What are these cash numbers based on? I mean, I just put in another $300 just to cover that.
It looks like there's a statutory initial margin requirement for like the actual like futures contract.
Can you tell me, has Interactive Brokers ever allowed any of its clients in history to stand for delivery on a futures contract?
For physically settled,
Yes.
this is the first time, so it's pretty much brand new.
Wow. So if I do this successfully, I'll be the first person in the world. That's quite an honor. And if you succeed in this, you'll be the first customer service representative in the world to succeed at helping a client stand for delivery on a contract.
That's true.
So
That's true.
Okay, first of all, that's funny, but scary. These people have never actually seen anybody call in and request delivery of the contract. Ralphie, they said, would be the first. So all this stuff we see is based on hype and BS and based on contracts, but not the reality of the physical gold and silver.
if this works, give me your number. We'll have a glass of champagne over Zoom or something.
This time, apparently, it was a statutory margin requirement for the contract itself that was the problem. Meaning, not only do you have to account for weight tolerance, but above that, you need enough cash separate from the 110% of the entire value of the contract in order to maintain the futures contract position. Apparently, an intent to receive reserves cash for delivery, pulling it from margin maintenance requirements for holding the contract itself. Conclusion being, if you want to take delivery of a warrant, you need to hold about 115% of the total value of the contract in your account. The exact amount I can't even tell you because they couldn't tell me either. But even then, even after I deposited still more cash to cover statutory margin requirements and successfully filed another intent to receive, I was still getting forced liquidation warnings for being in violation of risk policies. Liquidation warning. Dear client, please note that your account is at risk of having positions liquidated due to a projected violation of one or more of our credit or risk policies as outlined below. To avoid liquidation, we recommend that you review your account and make the necessary adjustments to your positions and/or.
This reminds me a lot of social media platforms in which they give you this BS warning. You're like, what are you talking about? What did I violate? But they never actually tell you what you violate. They just throw that warning out there so they can say, well, you've been warned, and then remove you off the platform. You can see here what they're doing to Ralphie. He's saying, he's demanding physical possession of the delivery. And they're giving him these, well, you're now at risk. Oh, you're violating some kind of BS rule is what it is. It's not violating any rules. It's just BS.
Equity to remain compliant. Urgent. One or more futures or futures options in your account have an underlying for which we cannot accept delivery. Confused as to why I was getting this warning, I called support again on August 31st.
Got a message from you guys saying that I'm in violation of something or other. I have been trying to stand for delivery on a silver contract. I would like the warrant, and I want to know why I haven't received it yet.
Give me a minute. This marks the first time I have ever encountered someone with an intent to receive.
Yes, I'm aware of that, and I'm...
That's scary. You heard what he said. This is the first time that they've ever encountered anybody who actually wanted the physical possession of the metals. The first time. Ralphie's about to become the first person to ever request physical delivery.
proud to be the first one.
Definitely not my first day here either, so this is exceedingly rare. Give me just a moment to see what's going on. My guess is our notification system is somehow blind to your intent to receive.
Yeah, I figured that. Look, I'm just glad to be the first one, and hopefully this is a new experience for both of us, and I'm excited.
Despite being told this was a technical glitch, 2 days later on September 2nd, within the September silver delivery window, I received this email. Attempts to reach you by phone regarding your intent to receive silver were unsuccessful. Please contact IBKR Trade Desk to confirm your intent, as it appears your initial intent has been removed from the account. Please verify your intentions or the account may be allowed to liquidate. It seems this was more than just a notification glitch. My intent to receive the silver warrant had been removed from my order book without my permission.
Ralphie's saying, I'm going to rewind it just a little so you can hear what he's saying. They send these notices out randomly. Nobody attempted to call Ralphie at all. There was no missed calls at all. They could just go, what do you mean? We tried. Well, it's not our fault if we couldn't reach you. Do you see where they're going with this? This is a scam.
My intent to receive the silver warrant had been removed from my order book without my permission. And since this email was sent Friday night, my time, the Sabbath for me, I was unable to respond in time, and my silver position was liquidated by force. This is to...
Once again, you see what they're doing? They waited till a Friday night, waited to the last minute, telling Ralphie that you only have until this time, which, by the way, they send this notice right around the time it's about to be canceled. So that they go, oh, well, look, we told them, and blah, blah, blah. It's really, this is a BS scam.
To inform you that Interactive Brokers liquidated certain positions in your account because these positions were not closed or rolled forward by you prior to the closeout deadline. IBKR requires accounts to close out all physically delivered futures prior to the start of the closeout period. At this point, I was pretty incensed. And so, on September 5th, I contacted support again.
I got an email that I was forced out of the position because the intent to receive was no longer in my order book, but I did not withdraw that intent to receive. It was taken out by something. I don't know. I didn't do it. I just today, a few minutes ago, resubmitted an intent to receive on September spot silver, and I opened the position back up. Now, I am declaring my intent to receive the warrant on this contract right now on tape. Is it going to stay open? And can I get this warrant? Is it even possible?
What do you see that makes you think that it was liquidated? It's the
I got an email.
contract, right?
Yeah, it's a contract. I got an email from IBRK, an automated email. I can read it to you that says I was forced out and it's been liquidated. I even see the order on my order book, LQD1, filled on September 3rd, 2021 at 11:09 p.m.
Your intent to receive was canceled for some reason that frankly doesn't make a lot of sense to me on the early hours of the 2nd of September, and I gotta figure out why and what we can do at this point.
Okay.
At this point, I embarked on what could only be described as a game of ping pong with Interactive Brokers. I resubmitted the intent to receive, they canceled it. I refiled, they canceled it 5 or 6 times over the course of the month. Finally, tired of my shenanigans, I got a phone call from Interactive on September 28th, the final day of trading for September silver. The man on the line told me that if I submit the intent to receive one more time, the silver warrant will be delivered to me the next day. I immediately logged into my account, resubmitted the order, and the next day I noticed this in my account. 5,101 ounces of silver. And so, I now own the rights to 5 specific silver bars totaling 5,101 troy ounces. But the process is not over. I am now in discussions with Interactive Brokers and the Comex on loading out the bars. Physical delivery means only delivery of a warrant into your account for specific bars. Loading out means shipping those bars out of the Comex vaults themselves. So far, Comex refuses to talk to me because they only deal with brokers called Futures Commission Merchants, or FCMs, and not with individual owners. Why not? Because warrants for physically settled contracts are registered in the name of the FCM and not in the name of the individual. Right now, I'm trying to get Interactive to liquidate my silver warrant so I can deal with the Comex directly and load the bars out. The conclusion is, if you want to take physical gold or silver out of the Comex vaults, you need to team up with an FCM brokerage that has an explicit policy of enabling loadout, not physical delivery. For example, Paragon Global Markets or RJ O'Brien. But theoretically, even without loadout, there are only 19,000 contracts worth of warranted silver stored at the Comex. If we can get 19,000 people to stand for delivery just on the silver warrants themselves and hold those warrants all together all at the same time, we can still effectively drain the Comex without even moving the bars. Stand for delivery all at the same time, and the effect would be a sudden squeeze on the silver market, right at the source of monetary injustice. There are 97,000 bars of silver at the Comex. I own 5 of them. That's 96,995 to go. Godspeed, silverbacks, and let's get those warrants.
You get what he's saying. They don't have as much silver as they claim to. Why are they giving Ralphie so much of a hard time? Because he wants to take physical possession of his silver. You can see the kind of crap you have to go through just to get the silver bars. It's a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme. Ralphie's saying if enough of us got together and we gobbled up those 19,000 contracts, and it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not, we would truly squeeze the silver market. It's squeezed as it is. There's a shortage in precious metals. But this right here, this would actually drain the Comex. Get where we're going with this? The true value of gold and silver would have to be reflected. So a quick shout out to Chris Marcus and of course Ralphie for doing such a wonderful job. This kind of information is important to individuals. So you can see that indeed this is a scam. The precious metals themselves aren't a scam, but the way they monopolize the market and how they control the price is the scam. Anyways, as I said, we're getting ready to release some videos that we did with Gunther Sunfield. I'm excited about it. We do talk about cryptos. Again, I'm right when I say this. The best cryptocurrency out there definitely is Ethereum. It has way more to offer than any other crypto out there. Anyways, you guys, that's it for now. Hit the thumbs up button if you're not a subscriber. Please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.